As a society, we have struggles with sleep at night due to many reasons, but no one teaches us this stuff. And it's things like, say you go to bed at 11 one night, 1 a.m. the next night, then 10:30 p.m. the next night. And it's remarkable how many people do this. But studies have shown that you are statistically 49% more likely to prematurely die versus those people who were most regular in terms of going to bed and waking up at the same time. And worse, they had a 57% cardiometabolic disease risk increase.
What the?
But science really teaches us that there are 4 pillars of good sleep. And then there's this incredible new study looking at sleep banking. And this is remarkable for people who are facing a sprint at work or a medical doctor about to go on call for the next 40 hours, new parent, and we can go through all of that. But if you were to push me to say the 3 most impactful things that you can start doing tonight to start sleeping better, it would be, I am a neuroscientist by trade, but my specialty is sleep, the effects of sleep on the brain and the body. And I've probably spent about the past 2 decades trying to understand exactly why do we sleep? Because 50 years ago, the crass answer to the question, why do you sleep, was the following. You sleep to cure sleepiness, which is the fatuous equivalent of saying, well, you eat to cure hunger. No, you don't eat to cure hunger. You eat to support all sorts of physiological and biological benefits. But now, and this is not due to my research, this is all of the incredible colleagues whose sort of shoulders that I stand on, we've now had to upend the question. We now have to ask, is there any major physiological system in your body, or is there any operation of your mind that isn't wonderfully enhanced by sleep when you get it, or demonstrably impaired when you don't get enough? And the answer now seems to be, no, there is no such system, even down to the level of your DNA. Your sleep and how you are sleeping or not sleeping will change the very DNA nucleic alphabet that spells out your daily health narrative. And we can see it all the way up to society. Sleep can change the fabric of society, it can change how we interact with other people, it can change our belief systems, it can change how lonely or sort of hypersocial we are. So to your question, I'm a sleep scientist by trade, and I suppose my mission has been trying to reunite humanity with the sleep that it seems to be so bereft of.
We had a fantastic conversation last time, and my audience valued it tremendously. I know that because we often survey our audience and we get to see some of the back-end stats. And this conversation about sleep is particularly personal to everybody listening, because when we surveyed our audience ahead of this conversation today, about 75 or 80% of the Diversio audience struggle with sleep for a variety of different reasons. So we actually asked them, 1,000 of them, their questions to ask you today. But also the other reason I really wanted to chat to you is the science of sleep, I mean, as is the way of science, is always evolving.